Welcome back, it's Doug MPA. On this video, we're going to talk about modern women and DUIs. Now, men make up the majority of DUIs, but the number of DUIs that women are getting is on the rise. Why? It's because there's a lot of single, lonely women who are drinking all sorts of alcohol to cope with their loneliness. That's right. And not only that, even when women are married, or they have children, you have that hashtag mom juice, where it's this wine culture among mothers has gotten out of control. A lot of mothers, a lot of single mothers, when their kids go to sleep, they put back a bottle of wine. It's crazy. So we're going to look at this article called Why More Women Are Getting DUIs, and then we're going to go to the dumpster fire called TikTok to look at a couple of examples. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me, what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this. It says, DUIs among women have increased by 29% between 1998 and 2007. FBI statistics show that in 2011, women made up nearly 25% of drunk driving arrests nationwide, up from 10% in the 1980s. Meanwhile, DUIs among men have been on the decline. While men still account for the majority of DUI arrests, why are more women drinking and driving? I can answer that. It's because women still aren't held accountable like men are, especially when it comes to the criminal justice system. You see women getting DUIs and getting less sentences than a man. You see women drinking, driving, getting in accidents, taking people out, and still getting less sentences than a man. These women are emboldened and they know that they're not going to face the same type of consequences, or they're more likely to get away with it. That's why. Researchers are pointing to a variety of factors, starting with the fact that women are spending larger proportions of their time on the road. A larger percent of female population working means more women commuting. Guys, I read a stat that said that men drive 40% more than women do. Now that number is shrinking, but I think it was as of 2020, men drive 40% more. A shift in gender norms means husbands and boyfriends don't automatically reach for the driver's seat. It's now more culturally acceptable for women to drive while men ride shotgun. Then there's the uptick in bars catering to girls' night out, skinny shots, and boozy book club get-togethers. That's true, guys. A lot of female-centric activities outside the house all involve booze, hookah, all sorts of stuff. It says female biology also plays a factor. The average ratio of water and fat in the body accounts for a difference in how the sexes process alcohol. The liquid content for men is about 70%, while women's is only 60%. The result, even when drinking the same amount of alcohol, women have a higher blood alcohol concentration in their blood than men. Oh my goodness, a difference in biology between men and women? Imagine that!
Jesus H. Christ.
Additionally, when it comes to liver activity, women produce less alcohol digesting enzymes than men, which is another reason why women could get drunk faster. Ladies, this isn't one trend that you want to be a part of, and that's 100% true. Guys, we live in the time of Uber and Lyft. Do not drink and drive. Do not do it. There is literally no excuse. If your car is at the bar, Uber, wake up, Uber back. Call your parents, call your brother, call your sister. Do not drink and drive. Let's look at a couple of these knuckleheads.
Y'all, this is me giving y'all a quick story time to spare y'all from getting a DUI. Like, bro, let me tell y'all about the time that I got my first DUI. Yes.
So before we start, all the tattoos, this weave, the lashes, we already know how this story is going to go, guys, don't we? But let's hear it anyway.
I said first because my dumbass ended up getting another one.
She got 2 DUIs.
Jesus H. Christ.
Y'all, so this was like back in my rap day when I still was like on my rap shit. So I had a show, right? So me and all my friends go to the show. I'm the driver. I don't know why because we all drive, but did I mention I was drunk? So the show went great. I performed. We left. I was even more drunk. So on the way home, I'm using Siri like to navigate me back to the city where I live in because the show was in a different city. So they told me to make a right in 200 feet and I turned right, and apparently somehow I landed myself on the train track. So of course all of my friends started yelling like, Nicole, what the fuck are you doing? You're on the tracks. You're on the tracks. Ow! I kept driving.
Oh, Jesus, you guys, what a mess. What a mess. I wonder how much all this on her head costs, you guys. I'm hoping in my lifetime, now I'm black, I can say I'm hoping that our women, that the black women will leave this wearing another person's hair on your head thing behind. I'm hoping in my lifetime that happens.
I'm just laughing like, okay, I'm gonna keep driving. You gotta think I made a right turn. So I'm like, I'm gonna just keep driving until I'm off the train tracks. But it's like I'm driving deeper into the train tracks and making my tire like go deeper into the dirt. So long story short, my tire got stuck in the dirt. And it's to the point where I'm hitting the gas, I'm putting it in reverse, I'm putting it in neutral. Some of them had got out at one point and started pushing the car, and it just would not go. Like my car was literally stuck.
I want to do makeup.
So my friend, this same girl over here, she like, oh, come on, Nicole, we gotta get out of this car. We gotta ditch this car. We gotta go. And I'm like,
okay, why do so many of these women get in a car accident or do something crazy and then try to leave the scene of the accident? It's your car. Your registration and proof of insurance and your VIN number is going to show that it's your car. What is going on here? There's so many videos you can see of women hitting people and trying to leave the accident, but if their car won't work or won't drive, they try to run off. Why?
I'm not leaving my car. In my drunk mind, I'm thinking like I didn't do anything wrong, so why the fuck would I leave my car?
2.5 seconds later, what happened?
We see it's cops, right? So
No,
they're like
cops
the
see
police.
us.
No, I flagged them down. You forgot?
But at least a train didn't come.
I flagged the police down thinking that they can help us out because in my mind, I'm just an innocent girl whose car stuck on a train
Far
track.
from
What did I do
innocent.
wrong?
A DUI.
Not really realizing that I'm pissy drunk and the whole car shit faced and we probably smell like a ton of liquor, right? They were acting like they were so helpful, like they're gonna call a tow truck to help get the car out. A truck has to pull me out and then just hit me with that one question that nobody wants to hear. Have you been drinking?
Jesus.
I'm like, absolutely not. I'm pregnant. Like, y'all, it gets
Wait. Wait, what did she just say?
you been drinking.
Jesus.
I'm like, absolutely not. I'm pregnant. Like,
So she was drinking while she was pregnant, and she's a single mom, because of course she is.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
We should have figured that, you guys. We should have figured that.
y'all, it gets worse. Like, they made me do like that walk of shame where they want you to walk in a straight line and was just asking me all these questions. And I failed every test, and all my friends were able to go home scot-free. And guess where I went? To jail.
You did?
Yes. Why are you acting
I do
dumb?
not remember this.
I went to jail.
I was drunk
They
too.
towed my car.
What?
I had a whole case. I was going out there for court with no car, having to catch the bus and get rides to court. Yes. Howard, do you
Yeah, she's doing her rap thing, her rap career, and had to take the bus. There's a lot of struggle rappers and struggle entertainers on social media, guys, and she's one of them.
not remember that I was in a drunk tank all
I did
night
not
into the next
remember.
day?
Wow,
Had to post
that's
bail.
so bad.
I had to post bail and Uber home. Didn't have a car. I don't know when I got a car after that. That was a nice car. That was my Solara, and I really liked it, that car.
It was I could never get a Solara because they costed a little bit
I liked it, that car, guys. Oh my gosh.
too much money for me.
Yeah, it was back in the day, y'all. I learned my lesson. That was my first DUI. I'll do another story time about my second or third one, but that was my first.
She said her second or third one.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, you guys, 3 DUIs. I'm gonna have to come back to her page.
First one, and that really could have been avoided. I mean,
The
it could have
first
been
one is
avoided.
crazy. How many do you have now?
3.
Damn.
I have 3 DUIs, but that was really bad, guys. Don't drink and drive. Happy New Year's.
What a mess. What a mess. And she deserves everything she got. Guys, do not feel bad for people drinking and driving. Don't. That's one of the worst things you could possibly do. Don't drink and drive. And she's lucky she got 3. She made it out alive, and she didn't hurt anybody else.
currently on a 1-hour train trip, so I thought I would tell you guys about my DUI, which led me to this beautiful fucking moment. It was literally this time 2 years ago, and I was going through the worst mental state of my life. Was it 2 years or 3 years? It was 2 years ago. And anyway, I just went through a really traumatic experience. So
My mental state, my traumatic experience. Poor me. That's still no excuse to drink and drive, young lady. You deserve everything you got.
basically, I was just like in self-sabotage mode, and I did not give a fuck. So I was just like drink driving every weekend, thinking I was a sick cunt, like invincible. Didn't care if I got caught. So I've just had about 8 tequila shots, and I'm driving home.
8 tequila shots. How was she even able to get behind the wheel, you guys? 8 tequila shots?
From the pub. There was a cop behind me the whole time, which I had no idea about. Anyways, I see flashing lights ahead of me, so I turn left down, like the left-hand street from the right-hand lane, and next thing you know, we are, the fucking cop behind me pulls me over. And so he gets out of his car and he's like, lol, I've been following you for like 20 minutes. Wasn't even going to pull you over until you did that. And then I blew like almost 6 times over the limit. Lost my license for 6 months, had an interlock, and now I'm here because I can't be fucked paying for an interlock. So love this for me.
So, they put an interlock. She would have had to have had an interlock on her car. I'm guessing that's the thing where you have to blow into it. And she can't afford it, so she can't drive. And guys, once again, no sympathy at all. She shouldn't have been drinking and driving. She's lucky she didn't hurt anybody.
Okay, so story time about when I crashed my car last November.
Look at those nails. Look at that. And then look at that tattoo, guys. Talk about some red flags.
Jesus H. Christ.
I was drinking and driving, so I got a DUI, and I was scared as shit to get caught, so I fled the scene on foot, and then the cops ended up finding me.
Wait, she fled. I told you guys, she fled the scene on foot. These modern women do dumb stuff like that. She crashed her car while drinking and driving and fled the scene on foot. Sounds like par for the course.
In the neighborhood. And then they ended up arresting me, taking me to the hospital to check my alcohol levels in my blood. They didn't breathalyze me, they just took my blood levels. And then they took me to the station, fingerprinted me, all that.
So, because she didn't breathalyze, they couldn't get her for DUI. Guys, if you don't blow in the breathalyzer, you can't get charged with a DUI. They can charge you for everything but they have to have proof that you were over the alcohol level. Now, when they tested her blood for the alcohol, I don't know how she got past that, but her not blowing into the breathalyzer definitely worked in her favor.
And in the cell, didn't get out till 6 in the morning. And then, like, I'm still thinking, like, my car's still drivable. Went to the tow yard, that shit was a total loss. I was, like, so fucking sad. And then I'm like, fuck, like, my court date was, like, January 2nd or something like that of this year. So I went to court, and, like, they just kept saying the same thing every time I went to court. That there wasn't enough evidence, like,
because she didn't blow into that breathalyzer.
You get more evidence, blah, blah, blah. I kept getting a new public defender. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then it's crazy because in the police report, they said I did a hit and run on someone. But there's no other vehicle in the police report. So, like, I'm starting to think somebody hit me.
No, the hit and run was you hit a tree and you ran away from the scene of the accident. That's the hit and run.
And took off. And I would have still had my car right now. Now I have this car. But still, I'm so fucking sad about it. So then recently, it was like my court date last week. And I had totally forgot. I woke up late. But then the public defender was like, oh, we could reschedule it later on today. Like, can you come? And I was like, yes. He's like, okay, I'm going to try.
So she overslept for her DUI court date. Guys, modern women.
To get it dismissed. And then I showed up and they dismissed it. So I'm so fucking grateful and happy that I didn't get a DUI because I was not ready to pay all those fees. So I'm very blessed and thankful, and just don't drink and drive, guys. It's so dangerous.
So the average DUI is going to cost you between $12,000 to $15,000, you guys. she dodged a $12,000 to $15,000 bullet. Now she lost her car because she's an idiot, but hey, could have been worse. And hopefully she never does it again. Guys, don't drink and drive. Don't hang out with women who drink and drive. Don't hang out with any friends who drink and drive either. And if one of your friends calls and says, "Hey, I need you to pick me up. I'm drunk," do them one of the best solids that you could possibly do somebody, and go there and pick them up. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.